A 70-year-old widow had a serious heart attack. During her ordeal, she encountered the Lord, who said to her, "You are not going yet to die," she asked. "Lord, how many years more will I live?" The Lord answered, 30 years more." Delighted by this news, she recovered rapidly. Thinking of the 30 years ahead of her, she decided to undergo a series of cosmetic surgeries. Facelift, bust lift, Botox, liposuction, and many others. A month after all these surgeries, she looked 30 years younger and more beautiful. A week later, while crossing the street, a wayward truck hit her and she died instantly. In the presence of the Lord, she complained, "Lord, you said I will live for 30 years more. Why did I die so soon?" The Lord answered, "Oh, I thought it was somebody else. I didn't recognize you." The gospel this Sunday is rather sad. Jesus went back to his hometown of Nazareth shortly after he finished teaching in the synagogue, but it was far from being happy homecoming. I can very well understand if Jesus was not recognized by people from other towns, but not to be recognized and even rejected by his own townmates in Nazareth is truly heartbreaking. That is why the gospel said that Jesus could not work any miracles there apart from curing few sick people by laying his hand on them. Today, I would like to give you 3 reasons why the people of Nazareth did not recognize and accept Jesus. First, they were in error. They thought they knew what a Messiah should be. They rejected Jesus because he did not conform to their mistaken idea of a true Messiah. They thought they knew Jesus, that he is the carpenter, the son of Mary, a simple and ordinary guy next door. They were very sure of this because they have known him since childhood. This is the classic example of familiarity breeds contempt. Yes, they know about Jesus, but they did not know that his divinity hidden behind his humanity. They were familiar with him, but it was only on the superficial level. You might well remember that it said, "A little knowledge is a dangerous thing," because it's always prone to error, prejudices, and misconceptions. You know, my dear brothers and sisters, this can also happen to us. For most of us are cradle Catholics, right? Let us take, for example, this Eucharistic celebration. We have become too familiar with the Mass, the ritual, the readings, the homilies, and the sacraments, which is really good. But unfortunately, we become so familiar and it can breed contempt. We see many Catholics who come to the church on Sundays and even receive communion in skimpy and immodest attire, right? Some indulge in gossip while in the church, while others use their cell phones while Holy Mass is going on. For them, Mass become too familiar, too ordinary, and too routinary. There is a familiarity, but there is less amount of intimacy. This word, so beautiful, intimacy that we have to have in relation to Jesus Christ. In effect, it becomes so easy then to reject him in favor of something new and exciting. Oh, there's a birthday party coming up, the new casino open, and many others. Jesus becomes an option. So, they were in error. Second, the people of Nazareth lacked the most important element to be able to accept Jesus, the gift of faith. The gospel said in the very end, he was amazed at their lack of faith. We know this. If faith can move mountains, then the lack of faith builds mountains that block the hands of God. Nothing is impossible with Jesus. But he could not do any miracles in his own town because of their lack of faith. Working a miracle for people who have no faith will do more harm than good. They were expecting, they were criticizing. The gospel gives us the effect of not having faith. So you see the effect of it in his own hometown. Now, let us make a sharp contrast from the two past Sundays. The gospel gives us the story of the great fruit of faith. When there is faith, the hand of God begins to work. Remember, Jesus stopped the wind and the waves. Then he reprimanded his disciples on the boat. Why are you afraid? Do you not have yet faith? Then last Sunday, remember, Jesus healed the hemorrhaging woman and raised to life the daughter of Jairus. These miracles were done on account of the faith of the woman and Jairus. My dear brothers and sisters, when there is faith, nothing is impossible with God. Because faith works wonders. It is not the miracle that produces faith. It is the miracle, it's not the faith that produces miracle. It's the other way around, sorry. It is the faith that produces miracle. And so, remember this, I love these words. Christ's miracles are not to display the power, but the sign of the love of God that is brought into being whenever it is encountered, reciprocated with human faith. Isn't that beautiful? The miracle that Jesus brought us is not to display his power, but the sign of love of God that encountered our faith. Beautiful. So, first, they were in error. Second, they have no faith. Third is jealousy. Their words were clearly revealed their jealousy. Where did this man get all this? What kind of wisdom has been given him? Is he not the carpenter, the son of Mary, the brother of James and Joseph and Judas and Simon? They resisted the idea that a mere carpenter will come back to them, teaching them with authority and performing wondrous deeds. How can he be better and more powerful than us? When in fact, he is nobody in our town. Basically, it is rooted in pride. So, my dear brothers and sisters, God does not conform to human prejudices. We must make an effort to open our hearts and minds to welcome the divine reality which comes when we encounter the Lord. So this Sunday, let us examine ourselves, because the Lord is inviting us not just to be familiar with him, but more importantly, to be intimate with him, to enter into personal relationship with him, so that like the Apostle Thomas, we may also say with full conviction, my Lord and my God. Amen.